Now, away from the interview, the Lagos State government is keen to develop the real estate sector through proper laid-down regulations that would ensure that local and international investors are attracted and that the highest level of integrity is maintained. And this is one of the things that the Lagos State Mortgage and Property Law seeks to achieve. But to guarantee returns on investments in mortgages in the state, the government has proposed certain amendments to the law. We have details in this next report.
The Lagos State Real Estate Regulatory Authority, LASRERA, recently organized a roundtable discussion on the incorporation of foreclosure into the law.
Section 12 of the existing law.
At the discussion, the Special Advisor to the Lagos Governor on Housing, Mrs. TOKE BENSON-AWOYINKA, speaks to some of the benefits of the amendments.
Mr. Governor has consistently reaffirmed his commitment towards ensuring the provision of affordable and decent housing for the citizens of the great state, with a view to reduce to the barest minimum the prevailing housing deficit across the state. The vision is how to achieve professionalism and global best practices in the market. Lagos State Mortgage and Property Law aims to encourage the growth in the real estate sector and regulate the consumer loans for proper realization in the state. The law seeks to create a conducive environment for the protection of investments and investors in the mortgage industry and for the benefit of the people.
The Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, MOYOSORE ONIGBANJO, says the amendment is now providing certainty in the law regarding sales of mortgage property and foreclosure.
The baby steps we are taking by proposing this amendment can ultimately lead to a revolution in the real estate industry if we get it right. Either two, foreclosure is available in Lagos State by virtue of case law or by virtue of what we call the common law. But this amendment in Section 39 codifies most of the case law developments in order to give confidence to the mortgagee who has given out his money, that if there's a default, he'll be able to realize the security pledged without the undue stress that comes with litigation.
The law is pending before the Lagos State House of Assembly, and for the chairman of the State Assembly's Committee on Housing, the lawmakers are more interested in the innovations of the law which are in line with global trends.
The essence of it is to make the transaction between the mortgagor and the financial institution, to make it a seamless one, and more importantly to unbundle some of the opportunities that mortgagor or mortgagee can benefit. The more important one is the issue of voluntary surrender, that I know I cannot further, fulfill the periodic repayment. Let me just surrender and a deed is made. The issue of court and other procedures have been cut off, and the essence of the house is to accommodate innovations into our laws.
The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, Nigerian Mortgage Refinance Company, is generally happy with the law. He believes the amendments will provide the enabling environment to attract investors into the real estate sector.
Foreclosure is not just something for the investors only, even for the borrowers. It engenders good credit behavior, which ultimately translates to lower costs for everybody in the industry. For the investors also, because they are now confident that there's a way out for them, they don't price that risk the way it is. So you see that jurisdictions with foreclosure laws have lower cost of funding than jurisdictions that do not have foreclosure law, because that risk is almost eliminated because there's a way out. So I'm super excited that Lagos State has decided to put this into law such that housing will become more affordable even to Lagosians with the establishment of this law.
Comments followed from different stakeholders. and the discussion was robust, especially on the need to tweak sections in the amendment to safeguard the development of the real estate sector in Lagos.